Hey guys, here we are doing another little project at the house. Today we have a, what's this, Joe?
700 Sportsman.
700 Sportsman Polaris with bad wheel bearings. Grab that wheel, Joe, and flip it back and forth. Yeah, so they're really bad. We already did this one side, so we know what we're doing. We're just going to show you real quick on how to take this thing apart and do it in your garage with minimal tools. So if you want to go ahead, Joe, and rip this tire off. No, your button's not pushing. First thing you want to do is take the tire off. Then when you got in here is you got your hub with where's the brake rotor on this one?
It's only on one side.
Oh, only one brake rotor on one side. So next thing you want to do is you're going to pull off this the rubber hub cap here. And I might have to get some screwdrivers for you. A couple of flathead screwdrivers fit right behind this hubcap here, and a little tooling around, pop the thing right off. And underneath it, you're going to find your castle nut with a pin through it. So give me a second. Going to remove the cotter key. As you can see, we're already bleeding from the first one. That one got up and bit him.
Yeah, a little ball peen, Johnny. This is where you keep new ones to put a new one in when you're done.
Might be what we're gonna have to do. Okay, it's out. It wasn't pretty, but it's out. Okay, so now what do we need? Socket. 1 1/8 socket. Pull the castle nut right off. 2 washers behind it. And the whole hub is on the axle, which is splined. Should just slide right off. Then inside here, you have your C-clip.
It is a shot bearing.
And shot bearings. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this bolt out here. It runs all the way through. We're going to take these 2 bolts off. There's one on either side, and then there's a big steel spacer that needs to come out to release this hub. So we're going to do that for you now. Okay, we're going to remove the top one first. It's 9/16.
Top one first.
Yeah, top one first. Where'd my awesome stool go? It's right there. 5/8 on the bottom ones here. This whole hub is threaded, so these bolts just thread right into the hub. Once you pull these out, you need to take this plastic spacer here, or cover shield of some sort of dust shield or whatever it is, out, and then grab a hold of this with a pair of pliers from the inside of the hole and the outside of the hole. When this thing is gone, this thing will slide right out, releasing this hub. Oh, this one's coming out a lot easier than the other side.
That's dirty.
And this just pops right out. And it doesn't matter which way you have them, they're the same on both sides. And that releases
Bam.
it. Now what we have here
Is a shot bearing.
is a roasted bearing. Just really sloppy, messy. And a big giant C-clip. Of course, I don't have the right tools for it, so we're going to attempt to do it with a small pair of bent needle nose pliers, and some screwdrivers, and a little bit of blood. And we'll be right back. We're just going to clean this out a little bit so we can reach in there.
That looks good.
Think that's good?
Looks good.
Giant back's in the way.
I'm gonna do this sweet operation with the wrong tool.
This is awesome. This is where we bleed.
Okay.
Harbor Freight has snap ring pliers, but don't use them for this job because they're
Junk.
nothing against Harbor Freight because that's what all my tools are from, but those snap ring pliers are junk. So we're just going to get it loose with a pair of needle nose and put a little tiny screwdriver underneath it and behind it and just kind of wedge it out. I'm not going to film this whole thing because it's boring and Joe swears a lot, so I'll be... He's just working it out slowly but surely.
Wrong tools.
Wrong tools.
Wrong tools and all.
Bleeding. And it went back in.
Start over again.
One way to wreck them, but we're gonna get it out of here one way or another. If we snap it, we get another one. Not a big deal. Got the right tool, it'll pop right out. There it goes.
And what we have is not the right tool.
No. Go from underneath now. You know what I mean? Okay. Snap ring is out. Now it's time to beat the crap out of this bearing from the other side. We already did the front bearings on this one. The front bearings are slightly smaller than the rear, so you can use them. If not, big socket's gonna work. So we're gonna use, I think we're gonna try to use a socket.
Or the old bearing in the other machine.
All right, so let's put it on the floor and give it. Okay, so socket's in there. We're just gonna beat the crap out of it. Send that bearing down till it hits the floor and do the rest up on the vise. Couple good, really hard whacks with this thing and it should pop out. See if we're getting anywhere. Yep, okay. We're almost at the end of it here. Put it up on the vise and get it rest way up. Sounds like it hit the floor.
Yeah. This is called doing the job with no tools.
There's tools everywhere, Joe. Just gonna open the jaws on the vise just to get to the aluminum on the hub, and so the bearing clears through it, and just start smashing it. Joe, get that thing over there. That's the one we used.
Oh yeah, she's a coming.
Okay, you tighten the vise right up just slightly onto the bearing so it holds it. Slides it right through. Just start beating the crap out of it. And there she comes. Just like that. We're going to clean up the inside of this hub. Put some grease on the new bearing and slide it back through.